Welcome to Everything is Awkward with Sam and Haley.
Consider this our little corner to share our most questionable parenting moments so you're able to feel better about your own life.
If you want advice, well, we aren't it. We're just two moms with aggressive top knots, open hearts, and bribery candy trying to figure out this parenting circus and remind you that you're doing great.
Actually, we have no idea, but just go with it. And now, to the moment at hand in which Sam boldly re-enters society after the birth of her second child.
I had just had a baby, my second little boy. I had gained 40 pounds in this pregnancy, which felt a tad oppressive on my petite frame, but mama hungry.
Yeah, we all know cheese was the base of your food pyramid.
I mean, right?
Yeah.
So let's be honest. My boobs were the real star of the show. A perky double D, typically a barely B. They had never bounced like this before. It was just 4 weeks since my animalistic birth. And we won't go there yet because we just met. But I was feeling pretty darn good. My tummy was starting to noticeably deflate. The girls were full to the brim, and I had that new mama glow that comes from shedding liters of sweat into your bedsheets each night. I was totally nailing the second kid thing. When my husband lightly suggested that I needed to leave the house, I didn't argue. I had showered the day before, or at least the day before that, and anything was possible in Los Angeles. I peeled off the girdle, now lovingly branded my belly band, engulfing my entire midsection, and shimmied out of my jeans, which may or may not have been my husband's. Tits out with a lustrous post-pregnancy top knot, I was feeling myself. As I walked out, I caught myself in the mirror and thought, Mama is back.
Yeah, you were. I mean, come on, babe. You have to enjoy the juicy boobs and shiny hair while you can before it falls out and you're suddenly Gollum.
Great picture, Haley. Thanks for that. Anyways, I strutted down the street, offering friendly smiles to locals and maybe a subtle wink at the shirtless millennial on a beach cruiser. I was a free, married AF with 2 kids woman in the world. Eat your heart out, Venice. I approached my beloved coffee shop, and I couldn't wait to say hi to my favorite barista, Clay.
Oh, you've talked about Clay, the one with the beard who always looks at you like you don't exist, but also like you do exist. Hot.
Yep, that one. As I was about to swing the door open, a woman about my age briskly steps in front of me. She was holding a small dog with a rhinestone-encrusted collar and held the door open. I nodded my silent thank you and stepped inside, and she followed behind. When I casually turned around, bam, direct eye contact, smiling at me. The kind of eye contact where you look away and then you look back and they still haven't broken the gaze. I mean, maybe she wanted to know about my skincare or my outfit. You've got it, girlfriend. Happy to share my incredibly complex routine. 1, cleanser. 2, rosewater toner. 3 to 7, 4 hyper-specific serums, each containing a variant of hyaluronic acid. 8, air dry while doing 10 daily gratitudes. 9, water mask. 10, facial oil. 11, jade roller. Look, I get that I'm on fire, Carol, but take it easy with the stare down.
Hi. You look amazing.
Aw, thanks, I reply modestly, secretly soaking up every second.
So, how far along are you?
What the actual fuck, Carol? The world stops. I want the floor to swallow me up. Everything goes in slow motion, like that scene in Old School where Will Ferrell gets a tranquilizer to the jugular.
You're crazy, man. I like you, but you're crazy.
I come to, with Clay staring blankly at me, waiting for an order. No whistle of the espresso machine could drown that out. He heard everything. Everyone did.
No whip.
How effing far along am I? Just a little bit, hoping she'll walk away before I dissolve in a weeping heap of hormones. Why can't I just correct her? This rhinestone biatch needs to know that I just had a freaking baby and she should know not to ask somebody that. But I keep going, adding salt to the wound. Thank you.
Good luck.
Clay looks confused because the last time I was there, I was so huge, I had to ask a stranger to tie my shoe. I quickly order my drink, skipping my standard pain au chocolat, and brush past Carol as I leave that godforsaken coffee shop for my walk home.
You definitely should have gotten the pain au chocolat.
Right?
Yes!
Like, what was I thinking? Anyways, so I make my way back to my familiar block, less bounce in my step, and suddenly more aware of the gaping hole between my abdominal walls. As I step in the house, I see my husband sitting on the couch, and I demand to know, "Babe, do I look pregnant?"
Nah.
Yeah, it didn't matter that he didn't look up. It was all I needed to hear. Back in the safety of a pants-optional abode, I eyed my compression garments and wondered just what we had thought we were going to accomplish together. The belly was continuing to evolve, yes, but my husband didn't care, so why did I feel so deflated? Clay definitely didn't care. I could see the trap in which I second-guessed stepping outside the house at 4 weeks postpartum without technical hosiery, lest a clueless dog lady draw the wrong conclusions. But then again, I wasn't the one dressing my dog in rhinestones for a beach cafe specializing in serving pour-overs to people in flip-flops. This was Muscle Beach, and Muscle Beach has a place for everybody. Home, regrettably without a pan au chocolat. You know who gave the least cares? My squishy 4-week-old, whom I immediately scooped up and inhaled, kissing his little crescent rolls. How far along am I? Turns out I'm pretty effing far gone on this baby, Carol. All right, guys, now we have our cringe factor scale, 1 being not really cringeworthy, 10 being OMG.
I officially give this an 8 out of 10 cringe factor. Carol deserves to be alone with her high-maintenance hairball for all of eternity.
All right, yeah, Carol can go, but let's leave the dog alone. Come on.
She was wearing a rhinestone collar. She might deserve it. Written by Haley White and Samantha Goodstadt.
Originally published on Romper.com, edited by Janet Manley.
Follow Sam and Haley at Don't Call Me Mommy on Instagram and Facebook.
This is a Spudnik Media production.
Produced by LNA, co-produced by Tim Tucciarello.
Sound mix by Mike Shu.
Original theme song by Jonathan Byram.
Special thanks to Kami Asghar, Richard Burnett, and Sam Fan.
Sputnik Media.